Alright, time for some solo gathering in the roads of Avalon. Usually, when I go into the roads, I don't find anything. Usually I make very little silver there. But I really feel like going there again. And I'm going to use relatively cheap tier 7 gear, full PvE gear on my items, with a battle axe to be able to kill some old tier 8 resource mobs and maybe some ancient resource mobs as well. For that I'm using the royal shoes so I can switch to the evasive jump, so I can dodge one spell or one normal attack. Usually the very strong resource mobs do a lot of damage and I just need to buy time for my heals to come up again. I took 1,000,000 healing potions on tier 4 with me because they are still relatively cheap and will heal me for 14% max life. So I can just use them against the mobs as well. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go for poisons or for healing potions, but I will try the healing potions this time. And I also have the soldier helmet for the same reason that I'm using the royal shoes. Just the mercenary jacket for some heal, demon cape for some damage, roast orc for extra healing. But usually I will probably just be using the pork pie the whole time. My plan is also to gather all the tier 6 resources, because usually I don't find enough stuff. And likewise, the best plan is probably to just take everything on tier 6. Also 5.2, 5.3, 4.3. And I'm not sure if I want to do random mobs as well. Probably not. But I'm not 100% sure. I mean, if they are enchanted, I will most likely just do them. I can use some more fame, definitely. Still need a lot to upgrade all my curse staffs and also my fire staffs. So, and my soldier helmet is not even on level 100, so maybe a good idea to do some. I didn't scout any roads maps beforehand, so I'm just randomly going to explore here and see what I find. Actually finding a tier 7 resource right in the first map, right on the first node, doesn't feel too bad. I'm also using the Settled Wild War, so I have a lot of carry weight, so I can actually take all these tier 6 resources. This is relatively similar to the Black Zone gathering, where I'm going deep into the Black Zone, just taking all the tier 6 stuff. I will find a lot of tier 6 stone, but it's so worthless. There was an old tier 6 stone elemental, but so worthless, so worthless. Probably don't want to take that stuff. I could, but not sure if worth it. Probably not. I mean, it's been a couple of weeks that I've checked the tier 6 stone price, but I don't think it will have changed too much, considering that I at least have checked the 6.1 stone price, and that was just as valuable as other tier 6 resources from the other categories, so I doubt that tier 6 stone is worth it right now. So far I'm finding some stuff. I'm obviously not going to get rich by gathering these things. It's a tier 6 map, so this will give some decent fame, I would think. This should give some decent fame. Just use the soldier helmet, so I don't have to dodge. But I don't need to switch my food for such an easy mob. 60k fame and a book. I guess I'm going to do the tier 6 mobs. If I'm in a tier 6 or tier 8 map, I will do these. And take this pretty decent fame with me. 60k fame for such a short amount of time, killing it. Probably worth it. I found a bit of stuff in these two small areas, so I think I will also check out the big ones. I'm not sure what my strategy should be right now. If I want to check out all the areas, no matter what I find, how much I find. Here I can go deeper, 3 other people did the same. Murder Gouge, Divide, I may go out there. Just hoping that I will find more deserted Roads of Avalon maps. First time that I actually get twice the amount of resource mobs here. For some reason I only found always only one resource mob at once. I will find a lot of these tier 6 resource mobs, I would say, so maybe that's not even that bad in the roads. Another tier 6 mob. Probably should take that. Could use my boots for cooldown reduction. Not sure if I should. Not sure how dangerous this is. Using this cheap gear, relatively cheap gear, it's also pretty nice because the teleport cost will be much lower. Also because I don't know how dangerous it is. These two things really made me want to use tier 7 gear. I mean, one red flag is basically to see that the roads map is a transport route, an obvious one, which is very well connecting two towns. That would be a really big red flag, so I always need to look at these exits. And if it's very obvious, then I should just not play in this map. Because I cannot deal with gankers with this gear. I will die. This is just an old mob, so should be really easy to kill it. Don't need to switch my spells for it. Don't need to switch my food for it. Wanna wait for my W before I use my E. Since it's almost dead, I can now just use both. Another book. This definitely feels like I'm finding more than I have been finding in the past, but maybe in the past I have not been gathering tier 6 resources. Only 6.1 maybe. I'm not 100% sure. Well, I'm pretty sure that I was not using a wild boar in the roads. Pretty sure about that one. If I don't die, this may be pretty good. I also thought about using the Fort Sterling cape, but then I thought, I'm in the roads with a boar. If there's a ganking group, I will be dead. It doesn't matter if I have a Fort Sterling cape or whatever. I'm just dead. But I very rarely see ganking groups in the roads. This usually only happens if there's a transport route. So I'm kind of optimistic to survive. And my plan is also to just teleport home when I reach 100% carry weight. There's no way I want to walk back in any capacity. Uncommon Slate. Do I want to take Uncommon Slate? I'm not so sure about that, but probably. Another old resource mob. I'm just in the starting map, and I'm actually finding resources. But a lot of people seem to be running around there. Actually going to use double E for healing. I will have some energy issues. But let's see. This old tier 7 mob is already pretty strong. So it will not. So I will want to use my roast pork for all tier 8 resource mobs, I believe. But I mean, I didn't use my armor yet. I didn't use my helmet against this mob. I didn't use my boots. So probably not. I will probably not need roast pork for old resource mobs, even if they are tier 8. Probably strong enough. My levels are pretty high on these items. What's my IP? 1200. But my armor has... I can't see it because of the thing. I would guess that I have 1400 IP on this gear, or maybe 1300, one of these. Probably 1300, I guess. When I have... Well, let's see. I have 1400 on my armor, 1350 on my weapon, 13 on my boot, 1350 on my helmet. That's pretty high. It's only showing 1200 because my demon cape is dragging it down so much. 30% carry weight. So I was definitely somewhat finding a relatively decent amount of resources here in this big area. Pretty nice that I didn't have to run very far for it, but I doubt that I will get to 100% carry weight in this map. I would think I need to go deeper. A lot of people are going deeper, which worries me a bit. Maybe a transport route, maybe there's some roads portal leading from... Because I've entered from Limhurst here, maybe there will be another Royal City very close by tier 6 mob, so I guess I'm taking it. The most annoying one. But it should still be worth it, even though it's really annoying. Oh well, I can actually use my helmet. True. I actually have PvE spells now. And another book. I actually have PvE spells now. Can actually counterplay this super annoying mob. Is my one stacked bleed enough? It is for 4k silver. The medium chest. I don't think I'm going for that. I'm too expensive for this stuff. Any other mob close by? No. So I'm just doing it single, solo, whatever. 3 books already. Some nice extra loot, but I mean I also spent some time killing these mobs. So... But considering that tier 6 and tier 8 mobs are even dropping books relatively often, it's probably worth it, even silver-wise, loot-wise, to do them when using PvE gear. Definitely always want some tier 6 road maps here. so I can gather all these tier 6 resource mobs. Would be much worse if I only found tier 5 resource mobs here on the brown streets the whole time. But it would additionally, of course, also be much worse for the levels in the gathering areas. I want them to be on tier 8, all of them. I want to find some tier 8 resources. Not gonna lie. Let's see about this one. Oh, it's very low tier. Tier 4 and tier 5. So the only thing I would gather here is 5.2, 4.3. That's really sad here. And I kind of went a very bad way if I wanted to go into this map there. I wanted to go deeper, which I probably want to do. Considering that I found resources here. Finding resources in the roads is a pretty good sign to continue the way. Continue walking this route. Getting some interesting amount of fame. Maybe I should have checked the fame I had in the beginning. To see how much fame I will have made after the whole run. I got the fear that I will die though. I kind of think that I will die. I will have to be very careful and very conservative. And probably basically not take any fights. But my gear is really strong for PvP. So I kinda want to fight people. But of course only in a 1v1. Would be pretty rough. In a 1v2 or even worse. Okay. This is bad. So time to go deeper. Going to stay on my sprint and my movement speed W for escaping while I'm not doing ancient resource mobs. The old resource mobs obviously seem to be fine even on tier 7, so they will probably also be fine on tier 8 if I use my spells. I'm definitely not going to do chests though. Or maybe I should do chests at tier 8 and legendary. I mean I pretty much should, but I would never find out if I don't check the chests. And I probably don't want to check the chests. Yeah, I'm not going to check green chests. I'll just do all the gathering stuff. And random mobs on the roads. And another book. I have like 500k loot. And I'm very close to town. I could just go out of this roads, but I don't think that makes too much sense. Because I would assume that most roads maps are not as good as this map. I probably want to go very deep, preferably through some hideout maps, I think, and just hope to find some golden portals and get into some crazy maps through them. Probably. I'm not 100% sure how stuff now works. But I think in these maps where the golden roads portals, like the golden road the maps that you can enter through the Golden Roads portals probably can also have gathering areas. That's what I wanted to say. It's a low tier map. Do I want to return? That's a decent level area, tier 7. Some people have been gathering here though. Let's just check it out. There's some tier 6 stuff left. Is that a good enough sign? 5 out of 5 and 3 out of 5 is not that little. Let's see. Let's see. What's my level on the soldier helmet? 18. I will definitely benefit from killing those random mobs in this case, even though I'm not going to kill too many here. Tier 5 is pretty bad. It's tier 6 as well though. The bear. Don't be annoying. Probably not worth it to kill the bear for the runic ore. Anything else left here? 2 bears, 2 wolves, 3 wolves. Yeah, would assume that the hide is pretty... Doesn't have too many pieces on their stacks. Two out of 5. More than I've expected. Seems to be just a tier 5 map, but these 2 gathering areas here had at least a solid level. Do I want to go deeper? Nobody else is going deeper, which is interesting, but maybe I am just a little bit too late to actually see that people have gone deeper. Maybe they all went into the blue dungeon. There's nothing else. There's nothing else to do here in this map. Or maybe they did some aspect in the wood area. Like these 2 options basically. Or just solo players who checked this map, saw that it's bad and went back. That's what I would assume. I was thinking about checking the green chest, but it would be some extra way. Do I go for the ore first? I'll probably go for the wood first. So nobody can steal anything that's already there and good. I probably should have my roast pork equipped in case of finding people who are in a spot that I should abuse. So I can switch to fighting food very quickly. Seems like this area is only tier 6 and tier 5, which is kind of annoying. But not the end of the world, because I'm gathering tier 6 as well. No. Not going to get rich. But at least I'm not completely wasting my time. The ore area. It's so far away. If it is low level, it will be such a waste of time. But I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Lots of tier 6 stuff. I mean, there's always a chance to find an ancient 6.3 resource mob. The chance is just extremely low. Or even better, an ancient 5.3, because it has way more pieces. The chance is there, but the chance is low. Fiber has been partly taken. Also not seeing any resource mobs right now. There's one. Sadly not enchanted though. So somebody has been gathering here. Pretty mean. Let's use a helmet. Boom. 0 damage. I definitely don't have energy problems against this stuff. Maybe I will have some against ancient mobs. Those will be much tankier. How much fame did it give since I leveled up? Probably not too much. Probably not too much. Very soon I will reach a point where I will not be able to use my Rosepog anymore. But I can still change my boots to carry weight. 51, 56. Only tier 6 boots, sadly. Because royal shoes are pretty damn expensive. But I really wanted the evasive jump. Okay, let's take a quick look at the ore area. Who knows? I mean, there's of course always also the chance find the legendary wisps here on the brown streets. I would definitely make some pretty good profit in a legendary mist. All the gathering tools, good carry weight, pork pie. Even PvE gear for killing the crystal spiders and all this garbage. For some additional money. But I'm not too good at escaping with this gear. People could run me down. A high quality resource. 7.1 ore. That's not bad. That's not too bad. I like it. Probably should have activated my W before I proc my demon cape. So I do increase my damage of the demon cape. Because the demon cape deals a lot of damage. So strong. Of course stronger against players, but also in PvE it's pretty good. And a book. I mean, these old mobs and especially the ancient ones definitely have some good chances to drop books as well. Just like the tier 6 and tier 8 random mobs in the streets. Probably should be gathering the basalt first since it's more valuable. Then tier 7 ore. And somebody knows about that as well. I mean, it's not that hard to check what's more valuable. The money I'm making is definitely not very good though. I'm at like 700k profit right now. In half an hour. And I'm actually finding resources. I'm actually finding stuff. Just not very good stuff, to be honest. There's always the potential to find some really good stuff. And if I do, I may get rich, but I also still don't know how high the risk is. I don't know how dangerous it is. in these maps here? No idea. I mean, I've been doing stuff in the roads quite a bit in the last weeks. And I have usually only seen ganking groups in maps where there's a transport route, a good transport route. Otherwise, I've not seen ganking groups. And like normal PvE groups or PvP groups, aka small scale groups, will have problems killing me with their useless swift claws and all this garbage. They will definitely have problems catching me. Not sure if it's worth it to run on a brown street in a tier 5 map. I do have the chance to find wisps. I do have the chance to find enchanted normal mobs. But walking on the golden streets would be faster. Reaching better maps quicker may be worth it. Do I want to look at the green chest? It's a tier 4 chest and it is green. I probably don't want to check these things, especially since it's relatively dangerous as well to do these. Oh well, I have a lot of heal, I'm pretty strong for PvE. But I'm melee. Melee is pretty bad against the spear guys. There's the way to Brazilian, and there are 2 gathering areas. There's a spider. Can I do a spider? I'm too weak, right? I don't have enough heal to do a spider, no. Need a healer. Need to eat my pork pie. There's 6 map right here. There's a hideout map. A hideout map. Maybe I will reach some very deep places in the roads by going there. But maybe I will also already get a good amount of resources here. I mean, would I want to bring back my loot to Brazilian? Oh, there's a mob. It's a tier 2 mob. Do I need to switch my food? Probably not. I'm strong. Oh, well, that's annoying. And this mob is strong. I would like to dodge that spell. I don't have boots now, which is very bad. Stop pushing me away. It's mean. Now, is he pushing me now? I was thinking about, can I stay out of the range? Doesn't look like I can. Kind of annoying to do this without the mount. $275k fame, 10k silver and 2 books. Is it worth it to lose the mount? Usually you don't find people, so probably. This is not as valuable as the archer, but I probably still want to do this guy. It's tier 6 and it's slightly enchanted. I'm not seeing anything. I don't This is crazy gameplay right here. Spider's not moving. $100k fame. No loot. 3k silver. 100k fame is a nice amount though. This is tier 5, this is tier 6. Tier 6 is nice. Nice enough. Oh, I want to switch to Bogby. And these two are together. But I will be strong enough, right? Kill the weak one first. Use my armor very soon. Didn't even use my helmet yet, but against these two, the helmet isn't that good anyways. Stronger mobs actually attack slower with a heavier punch. But yeah, against this I'm having energy issues, kind of. I mean, not really, but if those were stronger, I would have. But okay, I would just kill one thing, reset, and then kill the next thing. Would definitely be fine. So 2 tier 7 resource mobs, 2 tier 7 old resource mobs at once will be okay. That will be doable. 67% carry weight without using boots. I could bring my loot to Brazilian and then enter a random road from Brazilian. But if I do this, then all my loot will be worth less. And I still have some space, but it would probably be the best thing to do, right? Because I'm too deep to run away very well. To run somewhere that I can teleport. Teleporting in here cost me 170k. Is that worth it? Is that better than bringing it to Brazilian? It actually may be better than bringing it to Brazilian. 170k to bring back 800, 900k loot. It may be worth it to just teleport because I will sell the stuff for much more than I would sell it for in Brazilian. It may be better to just say, okay, fuck it, Roads of Avalon do have high teleport costs, but still better than Brazilian. That's probably the case, to be honest. Anything nice? I wasn't on the top yet. Teleporting is probably better. Like the resources cost like 30% less or so in Brazilian. So if I have 800k loot, I will lose 250k. So it's better to lose 150k for teleporting instead of losing 250k when selling. At least that's what I would guess right now. I of course don't have all the prices in my head or something. But it sounds about right, to be honest. Sounds about right. And when I'll play it like this, I will also not have to worry about anything. Can just go as deep as I want to. And then just randomly teleport home. How long is the cooldown on my cape? Probably 1 minute, right? A small chest, that's actually realistic. I may get that. My cape has 1 minute cooldown, okay. Maybe I'm getting a small chest. This may actually happen. There may be some people in here, but if those are solo players, they will maybe not want to fight me. Like, my gear is pretty strong for 1v1. But if I get baited into a 1v2 or something, then this would be very, 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 very sad. Losing my 1.4 million in gear and tools and my 800k or so, or 900k in loot would be pretty sad. Would have wasted 40 minutes for nothing and lost some equipment. Would not be very nice. Have I checked everything out here? 1 minute 40 on the chest. There is still a tree. Not too lucky with the old mobs yet. I mean, the only good thing there would be 5.3. 5.2 wouldn't be bad either. 5.2 would be good too. 5.3 would be very good. That would be insanely good. Anyhow, 1 minute. So I can hopefully spend my time in a valuable way here. So I don't have to walk forth and back and forth. I will have enough time to kill this mob. Tier 6 slightly enchanted archer. I'm going to use a heal on my E. This one is not pushing back though. Very nice, but it's probably possible to time the pushing. $96,000. 12 seconds. Oh, I need to hurry. Need to hurry. Do I need to change my boots? I do. If I want to change to... Oh, this guy's weak. Don't steal it. He has a... what's it called? A giant stack. So... this is from a different guild. But he may have a group. There's no loot. There was no loot in this chest. This guy from the different guild looked pretty dangerous. What was it, tier 8? I mean, the armor was insane. The armor may mean that this guy was solo. But if this guy wasn't solo and using tier 8 gear, then I would be in trouble. If a group came there while I'm fighting the giant stack guy. I probably really should not fight at all. Ooh, resources. At least a little bit. Sunflex is the most valuable, so let's take this first. 80% carry weight. I mean, I got at least 40k from the thing, from the chest, and also some might for whatever that's worth. I am finding some stuff. I'm not making much money. I'm really not making much money. Like, comparing this to the Black Zone. This is really not good compared to the Black Zone. Alright, in the black zone I'm making basically 2 million per hour usually. Sometimes a little bit less, sometimes a little bit more. Sometimes exactly 2 million per hour. And here I have 1 million in 45 minutes. And I have even been finding stuff here. Like, I'm even finding stuff. I'm even gathering quite a bit. I'm also getting some fame. I got a tiny bit of cash as well. But I mean, it would make sense that if you're able to survive in the black zone, which is theoretically harder, that you will make more money than if you're able to survive on the roads, which is theoretically at least not as hard as surviving in the black zone. Two people went deeper. Actually, my helmet is looking kind of cool. What am I using? Soldier helmet. Not too terrible. I mean, the demon cape always also looks pretty cool. There's 7 leather jackets, also pretty cool. A nice look. I look dangerous. I do look dangerous. And well, I am pretty dangerous in a 1v1 situation. This gear is not too weak. I do still have quite some carry weight, 77% with boots. I can basically not use my fighting food anymore though. That's not too nice. I will get overweight if I do. Oh, a tier 8 chest. That's pretty crazy. Tier 8 chest. Is the gathering area good? Would I want to do a legendary or purple green chest? If it's high tier. Would I want to do that? Probably, right? My gear is way too good for PvE, and a purple high tier chest will give me like... Not depending on what kind it is, tier 6 or tier 8. But it will definitely give me quite some money. And a pretty nice amount of fame as well. I would need to check if I can change my food though. Stop it. Can I predict the push? I mean, okay, if I didn't have European delay, I would just be able to use it when he's starting to channel. Well, this was the wrong spell. $60k fame and a book. I should go the other way. More efficient. Seeing more stuff. Hey, that's the first thing that I found like that. That's actually one of the good things about the roads, finding this stuff. Do I want to do this mob up there? It's so annoying. I'll do everything except this one. I'll do everything except this one. When it's enchanted. Like, if it's really enchanted or if it's not enchanted at all on tier 6 or tier 8, I will do it. But that one just doesn't give anything and it's so tanky. I really need to bring back my loot. 180k for teleporting. I really want to go one go deeper one more time. Because if I go into the black zone, teleporting will be much cheaper. That's why I didn't teleport yet. Could have done that already. But I mean, those maps still have potential and stuff, so... The chest is gone. And if I remember correctly, this was a tier 8 chest. I mean, I don't know if it's the same map as the map I've been on yesterday, where I just killed 3 people. Because they were trolling. But... on that map, it had the same layout. This was a tier 8 chest. Okay. What is this map that I'm entering here? Well, this is a deep map. But deep could be pretty good. 1, 2, 3 gathering areas. 1 million... Oh, I actually ran into the... Okay, this time... Oh, never mind, I don't have my cape yet. So I'm actually going to wait with my W. Oh, these cats are actually dealing damage. And it looks like I got a baby. They are coming from there, so... I need to go this way. Sadly cannot turn back. Do they have ganking gear? They don't. They're playing PvE gear. And he stopped chasing, that's really nice. So I will just walk back and gather the tier 6 hide. They were just hoping for a quick free kill. Was I slow with mounting up? I think I did it as quickly as possible. I was a little bit distracted by the mobs, I guess. Maybe they stole the baby now. Yeah, they did. Pretty sad. Pretty sad. There is some merit to actually looting while still fighting. Then I would have gotten the baby. I'm a little bit far away from my mount. They stole my baby. But me not dying is also pretty good. 60k fame. Only one resource mob at once. Kind of sad. I probably would have died. Well, I'm kind of tanky. I don't know if I would have died if he hit me with his E. Not sure. I may have died. Not sure. Trying to use my helmet. I did! I managed to do it successfully. Boom. I'm going to walk the golden way, I think. I just want to be in the gathering area as quickly as possible, I would say. 6 out of 7, 5 out of 7. Where did the people go? They were there and then... Oh, maybe they're doing the golden chest. Maybe they're doing the golden chest. Oh, actually, maybe the blue dungeon. Oh, that's 2 resource mobs at once. I'll take this. I will take this. Do I need to be careful here? They were using fighting gear, or rather PvE gear actually, considering the mace. Probably shouldn't be too worried. Probably should go for some gathering. Wolves. More than 1 out of 5, please. Two out of 5, well, I guess it's more. 94% carry weight. Anything here? Sadly, a low tier gathering area. But I mean, even though it's low tier, it seems to be pretty empty. Anyways, wouldn't be much fuller if it was a high tier area. There are 2 options to go deeper. I will go deeper into this one, and if there's no exit to the black zone, I will just teleport out of the roads. If there's an exit, I will just go into the black zone and teleport there. 180k teleport cost. Any ancient tier 5 enchanted resource mobs? Does not look like it. I mean, I would have some carry weight issues already. I mean, okay, I can still change my boots a little bit. But ancient stuff is probably going to be a little bit rough. Let's see, let's see. This one is just annoying. I'm going to ignore this guy. 6.3 is nice. I'll take that. 3k per piece, yeah, basically. One nice little thing. Anything else? Everything else is gone. So take a look at the wood. And then I'll go deeper to see if I can teleport. Can still change my boots, so I can gather a little bit more, I guess. Here's 6 mob, let's take it. Do want to replenish my fog fire relatively soon. Soon you should do this attack exactly. But I mean, I have a helmet as well. Put dodge with that. Learning point reached. Definitely getting a nice little amount of extra fame here. It really didn't feel like the worst roads run that I've ever had, but I don't remember when the last time was that I actually gathered tier 6 resources while being in the roads. Don't remember that. Probably I only took 6.1 or maybe even only more valuable stuff on the last run. Pretty sure about that. I think I went with a frost ram that time and very expensive spear gear. %99 carry weight. With boots, I will be on 91%. My pork pie is running out in 5 minutes. Need to pay attention to that. Well, I probably want to check this map out. I can, if I find something crazy, still throw away garbage. Somebody has been gathering here. It's only tier 5. There's a golden chest. I probably want to check out this map. People have been gathering here. This stuff is low tier. Other stuff may be high tier though. Do I want to check this map out? People, oh, tier 4 and tier 5, what the hell? Should I just skip this map? I still have carry weight, but it's not a tier 6 map, so I cannot even gather the resource mobs on these streets here. And somebody has been gathering here. Oh, I will check out these 3 fiber areas and then I'm teleporting. I think. Tier 6, tier 5. Oh wow. No, this stuff is all empty. Just no. I'm teleporting. I don't see it. This is so low level. I'm so deep. Am I? Am I deep? I'm not very deep. Since it's just a tier 5 map. I'm teleporting. I'm teleporting. Obviously worse than the black zone. But kind of interesting. I guess. I don't know. The roads are crazy. And now I don't have the space to actually put away my loot, so I have to quickly do it like this. So I can actually look in a comfortable way at how much loot I have. Okay, so I definitely didn't find anything crazy. I didn't get any tier 8 resources. But I also didn't have completely empty maps. I was able to gather quite some tier 6 stuff. But it's all not that valuable. Maybe I'll do it again.